Rich, why don't you take back the hosting duties?
Thank you for that lovely segment break. You did a great job. Thank you to our questions from our audience members, and Malloy, thank you for the plug of our social media. You're doing a fine job.
Yeah, I got a touchdown.
Yes, you did. So let's go to our new and improved segment. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just figured I don't know how to do that, but we kind of scrapped the self high five
For this week, at least.
Yeah, for the next couple of weeks. We're running out of topics, but so it's the perfect time for it. What would happen if? Pretty much an event that actually happened in WWF or /E or WCW, ECW, whatever. And what happened if it was the reverse? So for this particular case, it's Ultimate Warrior. If he did not get fired in 1991, everybody knows the infamous stick-up of Vince McMahon where he wanted more. No, that's not it. That was a year later.
Oh, I got the juice?
That was a year later.
Oh, shit.
This is where he wanted more, merchandise sale percentages to go up to Hogan's level. I guess marketing and all that kind of stuff at the same level as Hogan, and McMahon just didn't give it to him. And he got fired immediately after the SummerSlam main event, the match made in hell. What?
He did get busted prior to that.
For steroids?
Yeah, with Bulldog.
Yeah,
No, that was in '92. Because remember, Bulldog lost the IC title to Shawn Michaels.
He got busted twice for the steroids.
Yeah, I bet he did. But this is '91. '92 is when he was supposed to be tag team with Macho Man for Survivor Series. Got busted. They replaced him with Perfect. Everybody.
Okay, yeah, we're all following.
Yeah, no, we're
Well, apparently you guys are 14 years off. Back to the Future.
No, Warrior, I'm not.
Well, apparently you
However,
are.
we are going back to the future with the
Yeah, we
segment.
are. You're right. Good. So anyway, what would happen if he actually stayed? A lot of questions would be, would Undertaker get, the title shot, or would Flair actually, have? This is a lot of stuff like that. Bret Hart, would he be IC champion? So, Sid Justice, would he be a main event guy? Sergeant Slaughter, like a whole bunch of all that kind of stuff. So we're kind of using our imagination as wrestling fans and trying to do some research of history and kind of predicting what would have actually happened, especially for WrestleMania 8, Royal Rumble, which is arguably the best Royal Rumble in history according to this man, and I think you like it too. But and Survivor Series.
Flair was awesome during that.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So, what would happen if he actually stayed? Would people actually get the opportunities that they did? So, like I said, he got fired. So we have 4 things of what we thought could have happened if he stayed. We'll give it to Malloy to start off. You can give me all 4.
All right, all 4 statements. My first statement is
we'll rebuttal if we need to.
Texas Tornado versus Warrior. I think it would be a great match because in WCCW, I believe it was called, that's where the Dingo Warrior was born, and that's where also the Von Erich family ruled the ring. And I think when you finally got the best, in my opinion, best Von Erich into the ring, into that big promotion, you had him versus the Warrior. And if this would have put the Texas Tornado over, put him in the World Championship picture, this would have been great for SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
Okay.
Not a WrestleMania match.
Okay.
But I think it would help build, because if Warrior was going to leave, just say after Survivor Series, or leave after that because of this pretty much not getting the same merchandise as Hogan, this would have put him, he would just replace the Ultimate Warrior. Because he's same build.
Almost like passing of the torch.
He was the modern day Warrior.
Yeah, that's what his name was, Modern Day Warrior. Okay, I agree with you on that.
All right, second one, I would like to see a little small storyline with Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels was getting up there in 92.
He was still a rocker. Sorry.
Fiddlesticks.
You're thinking of the steroid era, but continue.
All right, I think a small little storyline with that would have been cool. A little Shawn Michaels Warrior. Definitely be interesting to see. Big guy like that going against little guy kind of a thing. Even it could have been the Rockers versus the Ultimate Warrior on a Raw.
There's no Raw, but okay. Raw's 93, dude.
Oh, God, I'm awful with timelines. Sunday night main event.
Saturday night.
Saturday night main event. Okay.
Just go ahead.
We're going to go to number 3. Ric Flair versus the Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 8 instead of Macho Man. I was thinking that because
that's a good one.
I feel as though Macho Man wouldn't have been in that title match if the Warrior was not there. If the Warrior was there,
would Randy Savage still be retired? That's always a big question. Because remember, he lost to Warrior. The career match is 7. Didn't come back until Warrior was fired.
Yeah, so who knows if he would have came back or not? He might have just stayed on the shelf. Maybe he would have been the first WCW sign-on before Hogan.
You never know.
It could have been a whole other world.
Oh, yeah.
He could have rolled the whole new world order.
I get it.
Crazy. All right, my last one is Bret Hart versus Macho Man at WrestleMania 8. That's my set. That's like if in the twist of fate, if that was world. And actually, Bret Hart was a young guy there. Yes, I understand that.
No, that's
But
good. This makes 100%
building up a new
sense.
talent. You had Sid Vicious, Hogan, Sid Vicious, new talent, new guy, putting him to the next level. You have Macho Man versus Ric Flair. That's the main event in itself. That is a fantastic match. You cannot compete with that. But the level 3 match, I think, would be Intercontinental title match. Have Ultimate Warrior have the strap. Him versus Bret Hart.
Wait,
Who are you putting Roddy Piper against then?
Yeah, that's a script.
wait, I'm confused. You just said Ric Flair versus Ultimate Warrior WrestleMania 8.
No,
you said
two
this
different
is a
reality
different
worlds. Two different reality
Oh,
worlds.
as a backup?
Yeah.
Yeah, just say like.
Oh, okay.
So I think it would be cool. Like I don't know what I would do with Piper. How would it affect his career? Because Piper was, in my opinion,
That was his retirement match.
yeah.
It was.
But was he still the number 3 guy at that point in time?
No.
What have you gotten down to the
Not
number 4
Warrior.
guy?
Yeah, exactly. You'd probably be in that 4-man tag match. Or the 8-man tag match.
Really, he would.
Or you would have had maybe
King Kong
Macho,
Bundy?
maybe
No, King always done that.
maybe Macho Man versus
No,
Roddy
I said
Piper.
I like your Hart and Macho Man at WrestleMania 8.
It doesn't have to be for the Intercontinental title. It could be
No,
about
it should be
respect, like the
Yeah.
I got
Ultimate Warrior wants respect or something like that. And
Okay. I mean, some of them are kind of questionable, but like I said,
a technical wrestler versus a smaller technical
Yeah.
wrestler, high flying technical wrestler.
Like I said, it's not bad. I mean, we're using our imagination, so there's really no wrong answer.
No, it's
I
just-
do like some of them. The only one I really have a hard time is number 2,
HBK,
but
you can't-
the
you
other
can't do
the other
that.
3 I do like. Price, give it to you since you're the big Warrior fan. I should have gave it to you first, actually. But,
No.
Oh yeah, you're right. Save it. Go
My
ahead.
first one is Survivor Series,
Okay.
leading into the '92 Rumble.
Okay.
I'm gonna have Ultimate Warrior versus Hogan too. I just think that'd be a great point to put that, and build up one or the other going into the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
My number 2 is let him become tag champs with who you ask, with the icon Sting, but at that time Surfer Sting.
Okay.
I think bringing back the Blade Runners, but letting them be them separate selves.
Okay.
One being Sting, being Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
It would have been phenomenal, especially since they were mimicking each other's face paint in different organizations.
Mhm.
Great. Number 3, Heel Warrior.
That was brought up in '92. The year
Wears
later.
black and glow in the dark face paints.
Okay.
And says how he came from a superior planet. My number
I like that. I don't know where
It's
it
actually
fit
really
in, but
cool,
it's really
yeah.
my
cool.
number 4 is a group with the $1 Million Man
What?
called Ultimate Bucks.
That sounds like a hunting show.
Sounds like
it's
Stone
great.
Cold Steve Austin, Shawn Michaels
Ultimate Money.
podcast.
It's phenomenal. And my number 5, this
Whoa,
wouldn't be
5.
my number 5.
You got. I didn't know we had 5.
Well, I have a number 5.
I like it.
This wouldn't be a list without the ultimate matchup at WrestleMania 8. The Ultimate Warrior versus a returning Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh my god. Paper thrown. Dab on him. Okay, I mean, I'd like the heel. I mean, obviously it's imagination. I don't know where you fit in. Although that could work because they were going to build Sid as a face, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think. The Ted DiBiase one's kind of confusing. I just like your enthusiasm. So if you're a good salesman, I consider it.
I'd buy the heel one. That's my favorite one.
The heel one's probably my favorite one. The Sting would be hard negotiation-wise because I don't think him and Sting were cool. But it'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
And then what was your last one? Oh, Jake Roberts, of course. Which is a perfect segue for my first segment because I'm going to go with the most obvious, and that's where I'm going to water it down. He was going to feud with Jake Roberts all the way up till Survivor Series. It's been said in a million interviews. If he wasn't fired, he was going to feud with Jake Roberts because he was originally feuding with Undertaker for house shows. And then that's when the Snake Man thing, Jake Roberts needed to help him get to the Undertaker, and then Jake Roberts' turn. Set up that feud. So that goes to Survivor Series. This is also going to lead to, instead of Undertaker getting a title shot at Hulk Hogan, because I think I would say Hogan or Undertaker interferes in the Roberts match at Survivor Series, leaves him out of the title picture. Flair vs. Hogan at Survivor Series. With the help of Mr. Perfect, Ric Flair wins the title. However, just like the Undertaker thing, the end result gets vacated for a Rumble. Ric Flair wins the Rumble. So that will lead to a rematch, Ric Flair versus Hogan at WrestleMania 8. We have Ultimate Warrior versus Undertaker, since Undertaker got involved in the Summer Survivor Series match. And, it's sad to say, guys, I think there would be no streak at WrestleMania because I think Warrior would beat Undertaker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
You're just ruining Christmas for me all
I really
around.
am. And then as a side note, just to fill in, Jake Roberts would face Randy Savage, which was a feud that should have happened. It was just in the worst time. It was in between Rumble and Survivor Series. There was no pay-per-views for that, and that's why I wish that was at WrestleMania. So that's my third one. And then fourth one, we're going to go past WrestleMania. Like I said, he just beat Undertaker, so he should be kind of the number one contender against Flair, in which he beats him at SummerSlam 1992. Which he did face Macho Man in SummerSlam 92. But I guess he holds the title, and I guess maybe he'll lose that Survivor Series, or maybe just get fired. I don't know, because of the steroid scandal that actually happens. So that's how it would go. I guess mine's more original, not as creative as you guys. I like your heel.
Who's a creative guy?
No, I'm saying you guys are more creative than me. Mine's just
Directions he could.
I feel like it's more logical, but it's just boring. Yours heel, I like it. I like your final two against Flair because that's. I mean, I have mine 8 months later, or 5 months later. But
What about my Jake the Snake Roberts?
Sorry, I do like that one too. I apologize.
Thank you.
I do apologize. But I really like your Hart versus Savage. That's cool. But so that's what would happen if next time we're bringing it up before the show. Maybe we'll do Shawn Michaels doesn't get injured in January '98, the casket match. We'll see what happens with Triple H, Austin, Rock. We'll see. It's a lot of what would happen.
What ifs?
A lot of what ifs.
Per se.
But when we come back after this, it's Malloy's favorite understanding segment. It is a buy or sell to close out our show. No sell 5-5. It is buy or sell. After the break, stay tuned.